Hi, I'm Coach Nick Valera, and we're here talking about the front squat. I have my assistant Ramy with me today. So, first off, before we get under the barbell and start talking about our front squats under the bar, I want to see our body weight squat. So, Ramy, go ahead. We're gonna get feet just about shoulder length apart, staying on the heels, keeping your chest up. Get down nice and low for me. Give me a set here. Set of 3. So as you see, when he goes into his squats, he's staying on the heels, getting down nice and low. Knees are not caving in right now. I want to be driving the knees out. That's going to help you use the musculature in the legs and in the glutes to fire that, to use your leg strength and get that bar up. Go ahead and face this way for me. If we look at it from this way, what we are looking for, again, is staying on the heels and getting down nice and low. We're getting to parallel. I want this femur bone to be parallel to the ground. Go ahead and give me a set. So as you see, he's getting down nice and low, staying on the heels here, and then getting that nice parallel position on his squats. Once I've seen that, we've done a few goblet squats as well, so I feel comfortable putting him under the barbell. So let's go ahead and get there. So first thing I want to do under the barbell, one, I want to have an even grip on the hands here, Ramy, when we come under the bar. So make sure that you're not too far off to one side or the other. Now, before we load up this thing, we are going to talk about a zombie squat. So I want to go, Ramy, we are going to go hands out, and that bar is going to sit right on top of the shoulders. Should be just maybe slightly pressed up against your neck. It's not going to choke you. Now, this zombie squat here is going to teach us where that bar should be positioned and get us comfortable with that barbell up in that front rack position. So go ahead, give me a set of zombie squats. I want hands out, arms stay parallel out in front of you, parallel to the ground, chin up, and go ahead and give me a good set here. So as you see, as he goes down into those squats, that bar stays in that position. If he drops his hands any lower, it's going to fall. He's also staying on the heels and getting to parallel, which is what we are looking for. Wrap that up. So now that I've seen my athlete do the zombie squat and they feel comfortable doing squats that way, we can load a little bit more up and introduce the hand placement here. So what we are mainly looking for here, ideally, we are getting all 4 fingers on that bar, under the bar, and then getting the elbows up nice and high. Ramy, this bar is not going to be, you're not going to be gripping the barbell. The hands are just supporting it. You can give it a little bit of support, and the elbows stay up nice and high while you go into these. Go ahead, empty bar, just give me a good set of 3, hands on, and go ahead. It's going down deep into those squats. Now, as you see, you can't quite get all 4 fingers on the bar. Just a couple fingers to support is best, and then we're still getting down to good depth. Keeping elbows up as we go into that squat. If those elbows start dropping, that bar is going to fall. So it's very important to keep the elbows up in that position. All right, let's go ahead and grab the straps here. Now, as you notice, he wasn't quite able to get all 4 fingers on the bar, which is fine. So sometimes if we really want to get a good product out of this front squat, but our athlete, let's say they have a wrist issue or something preventing them, or a mobility issue in this case, which prevents us from getting a really good deep front squat without those elbows dropping and that bar falling forward, we could use some lifting straps here. So we have the lifting straps on the bar. What I want you to do is you can either wrap your hand up in this bar right here, or wrap the hand up in the strap, but main thing is you need to be as tight to the barbell as possible with that fist. So again, you can wrap the hand up if necessary, get nice and tight to the barbell, and that's just going to give us a little bit of extra mobility as we go into these squats, so we can really load this thing up and keep us safe as well. So go ahead. Going to unrack the bar, hands nice and tight to the barbell, elbows stay up nice and high. You're going to see his elbows are able to stay up a lot higher here. He's going to be a lot better positioned in this with the lifting straps here as he goes into these front squats. Go ahead and back up. All right, and that's your front squat.